Hey y'all, welcome to Diligence. Today I'm going to show you how to clean a Glock. First, make sure the firearm is clear. Clear. Slide forward, pull that trigger. Gently pull the slide back, slightly, so that the trigger doesn't get cocked. Pull down on both the tabs on both sides of the Glock. Here and there, so that slide comes right off. Get you something for the grease so you don't mess up whatever you're using. All right, cool. Now, remove the spring and remove the barrel. You could take off your light if you want to too. This is what is called a field strip of a Glock. Field strip is the basic breakdown of the pistol, and in my opinion, this is the easiest and most proficient way to clean the Glock. Now, you can go ahead and remove the back plate to access the firing pin, to remove the extractor. However, for the most part, you don't need to do that. I put thousands of rounds through my firearms and I rarely clean up in there. So, field strip clean. Get you your cleaning solvent. This is Q-Max Blue. Can't find this anymore. Saturate yourself a paper towel, or some sort of napkin or cloth, right down the outside of your barrel. You get a brush too to brush. The main thing you really want to focus on is getting gunk out of the barrel. Still brush. Brush that, because that's where a lot of gunk builds up, especially on this Glock 21, which shoots 45 ACP. A lot of carbon likes to build up here on this edge. Barrel's not too dirty, but let's get in there. Get yourself some cloth. Saturate it. Get your rod. Run it through. Let's do it a couple times. Okay, so that's ran through. Get yourself your brush. Now the brush that comes with the Glock is a plastic brush. It's not a metal brush, but as long as your Glock is not neglected, it'll do the trick. Go ahead and run that through a couple times. Barrel's good to go. Simple, clean. Still looks like there's some carbon there. It's good to go. Spring is good. Just oil it up. If you really want, you can wipe it off. But I mean, it's not that serious. It's just the spring. It's a Glock, man. This is built for durability and reliability. That's why I love them. Keep it simple. Little gunk in there or whatever from the paper towel. It's all right. Set that down to the side. Get you some more cloth. Saturated with cleaner. Check out the inside of that slide. This is Cerakote, so I'm not going to go too crazy. Swipe the inside of that. Wipe the inside of that slide. Does not have to be perfect. Get your brush, plastic brush. Start brushing up in there. Just want to make sure that there's no real carbon buildup. If you see any carbon buildup, get that steel brush. Give it a couple brushes. A lot of carbon likes to build up here on Glocks, right near the extractor. Clear that out. Wipe the outside if you want. Okay. Now for the lower, it's not too bad. Let's take another piece of little cloth. Saturate that. Start wiping that down. You guys, these are Glocks. I don't know about anything else. Staccatos and all these other things, but with a Glock, dude, it does not have to be perfect. If you want to get all meticulous and get up in there and hit every groove and every cranny and make sure that it looks like it was brand new, hey, do that, man. If you want to take the whole gun apart, do that. It's just been my experience that that is not needed at all. These things are built to run. So you need to run them. Clean the mag well a little bit. Get Q-tips if you want. Get up in these smaller areas. Swipe it down. Get in those small grooves a little bit. As long as everything's moving and functioning, you're good. It's good. Quick pat down. Now this is marketed as a cleaner and sort of a lubricant. However, I use Lucas gun oil for my gun. Now what you want to be mindful of is you don't want to get too much oil here on the front sight post, because if you do over time, that can loosen. It's no big deal. You got a front sight post tool, you just go in there and tighten it up, but there's just no need for a bunch of oil to be there. If you look at your Glock, you're going to see where most of the wear and tear happens. Usually it's here, and here a little bit. So you just kind of want to hit those areas. I like to get Q-tips And I'll just saturate some. It's nothing pretty, guys. Q-tips. Put that in there. Now, some people even say that this is heavy, and it might be. However, whenever I'm shooting, it's pretty high round count, so I don't mind the oil. But to each his own. Don't need too much oil up in here. I like to get on the sides. Get that in there. Cool. Wipe down some of this in the middle. That's good. Flip those Q-tips. Get some oil on there. Same thing on the lower. For me, I'm pretty much hitting all this metal, and I'm getting on the sides here because that's where the slide is. Not too heavy, but with a Glock, you don't have to worry about this thing going off or anything crazy happening. Just hit it up. Hit it up in the comments. How do you clean your Glock? Do you disassemble it all the way? What do you do? And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. That'll help this channel grow. Thanks for your time. And if you want, go ahead and head on over to the channel page to see some other cool videos on Glocks and whatnot. So that's good there. Cool. Barrel, right? Some people like to coat the inside of their barrel. Kind of depends on the day for me. Today, I think I'm good with that blue in there, but I'll just run a little bit through. Put it right on that blue. You just want to do one swipe through real quick. And I'm just going to use that brush. It's good to me. So, barrel, I'm oiling that up. Just put oil right on that barrel. Rub it around because you can see where the barrel is getting friction and starting to wear. It's not going to wear down, but you can just see where the points of friction are. Oil that barrel up. I've been noticing with some of these Winchester rounds I've been using, it's kind of really hasn't been liking to use them, so I'm going to just put a little oil there. And maybe we'll see how that works out. But either way, on the Glock, going to oil that barrel up. Slide that barrel on in. Boom. Put the spring back in. Boom. Pick up that lower. Reattach that. Make sure your spring is seated too. So make sure that that spring is set down as far as you can. It's still going to be poking out, but just make sure it's set down. Slide back on. Do a reset on the trigger. My trigger has a little gunk on it. I'm gonna clean it off. Coat. Glock's good. Now for the light, all right? So lights tend to get a lot of carbon buildup on them just because of where they're positioned. So just take that rag with the cleaner on there and just give that light a good clean. Dude, you can get all crazy and spend hours rubbing on the light and making this carbon buildup go away. I don't care. This thing's built to run. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna wipe the lens off, make sure the lens is workable. Wipe it off a little bit, nothing crazy, but I'm not scrubbing at that, I don't care. Put a little oil on the front, rub that around a little bit, and that's just so that whenever you shoot, that buildup of carbon will rub right off. We're good to go. Swipe that down. Optic's gonna need a little cleaning, but this is an Aimpoint, baby, so I ain't even worried about it. It's all good. Maybe some smudge marks, but we'll get that. Wipe that down. It's good to go. Good to go. And that is how you clean a Glock. Quickly and efficiently. This is diligence. Don't forget, don't rush, rise. God bless you. Clean your guns.